Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Kif's Crypto. Today, we are going to be looking at something called SolOnFomo. Now, you will be aware that we like new and experimental projects on this channel, and today's video is certainly one of them. Now, Satoshi Sean loved this project, so let's dive in and see what this is all about. So here it is, guys. This is the Great Solana Stress Test. Now, you might be aware that there was a similar thing done in 2018 with Ethereum. And yeah, this is pretty much based on the same ideology. A couple of things you need to be aware of before we get straight into this. First off, down here has got all your links. You got your white paper, which we're going to have a quick look at. You got your Telegram, which has, let's have a look, about 1,700... Yeah, 1,715 members. Pretty active in there, actually. You got your Twitter, which has 834 followers. Active here also. And you can see the final round Solana airdrop will be executed today in a few hours. This launches today. And down here, then you got your view. And these are all the main elements which are of the utmost importance. All from 1 to 18 tells you exactly how everything works. But we're going to take a look at the white paper. Now, you will notice the connect wallet button. I will get to that in a second. But first off, we're going to look at this white paper. And so this is essentially looking at the randomness and chaos of the Solana blockchain and seeing if there are patterns there to be found. The Solana stress test, the ticker is TSST. Is an experiment based on the FOMO 3D concept. The Solana stress test does what it does best, and that is to stress the limits of the Solana blockchain. And just like the double pendulum has two moving parts, there are two reasons why TSST will bring massive engagement to the Solana blockchain and network. And that is something that is in abundance in the crypto space. That's fear and greed. The fear of missing out of an opportunity, or the greed of not letting someone else have it. This makes a perfect recipe for bringing some real stress to the Solana network. Now, during one of the recent Solana Breakpoint events, several Solana enthusiasts came together with a few members of a highly successful Ethereum development in order to create an out-of-the-box idea to improve the durability of Solana as a blockchain through FOMO-induced volume. The main unanimous agreement was that it's about time for Solana to be tested by fire. And as I said, something like this has already been done. In 2018, FOMO 3D was a challenging way to stress the mechanics for the Ethereum blockchain. This time around, it is going to be Solana's turn. There is obviously a reward system as this thing is tested. And the 2018 test, the protocol held at one stage 150,000 ETH. However, Solana's fees are much lower, so it is absolutely ideally positioned for this kind of stress test, and it may actually break these kind of numbers. As I hinted to at the beginning, the Solana stress test works through a dApp that requires to be connected exclusively. Remember that, exclusively through the Phantom Wallet browser. Information and data can be called through Telegram bots. The SolOnFomo bot can be added to any Telegram group where all users can join the chat bot, check their stats, and call up the latest information. So it's essentially a system where people deposit their Solana. It is split up and forwarded into different addresses. And the aim of this is to solely fund the pot for the last depositor. Each deposit adds 30 seconds to the countdown timer. If the timer hits 0, the experiment is completed, and the last depositor will be rewarded the below-mentioned Solana in the reward pot. So it starts with a minimum deposit of 0.01 Solana and increases by a tiny, tiny amount after each deposit. You want to be accurate on it is 0.000001. Down here, you got the reward system and how everything is split up. 48% is going to earnings, 20% to the last depositor, 9% to stakeholders, 9% to future rounds, and 5% to the MW. Depositors can at any time deposit any amount above the minimum. The contract then designates a proportional share of the experiment's future deposits for the depositor. The higher the amount deposited, the higher the average share of the depositor, and so the higher returns from all subsequent deposits in order to fund the pot. Down here you get a breakdown of an example of how that exactly works. Technical reason is behind there. They launched. It is launching today, 1500 hours. And down here you got all the relevant links. And as I said, it is today, 1500 hours UTC. Okay. I'll just go back to the website. When this launches, this is going to change. You will get your Connect wallet coming up here and working. And then you should be able to see the back end of the project. So look, guys, the brief video, because, you know, this hasn't launched yet. So we can't really go through how the dApp works in that much detail until this thing launches. But this is going to be exciting to watch in a few hours, and when it launches, just to see what kind of hype is going to be around it and to see the actual mechanics of this working. So that about does it for today's video. Yes, I think Sean was on something here when he threw this my way. We will keep an eye on it throughout the day. Let me know in the comments box below what you think of this. Are you going to be getting involved? Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you liked today's video. If you didn't like today's video, fuck it, go ahead and hit the dislike button. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.